Hey friends, this is your girl Teresa with Spex Savvy. Okay, yes, my hair has changed because I'm a diva and divas change things, y'all. Listen, I'm loving her. I think she looks cute, right? I mean, it's just hair. So today we're talking about photochromic lenses. Most people know them as transitions lenses because transitions is actually a brand of photochromic lenses, but it means that lenses that darken when you go outside, right? So we're talking today all about photochromic lenses and how they work and how to get the best of them. Let's jump right in. Spex Savvy. Remember to follow us on all platforms. That's SPEX SAVVY, Victor Y.com, and all the things. Okay. All right, let's jump right in. So this is the backstory. So photochromic lenses were actually created in the 60s by Corning ware. Yeah, Corning, that does like the glassware for the kitchen and like pots and pans and things like that. Yes, so it was designed by them originally, and then going forward, other brands like Transitions became a part of it. Transitions is a brand of a certain company, and so they have put a lot of marketing behind that brand name, so people now just really recognize the name Transitions for photochromic lenses, but the actual name is called photochromic lenses, right? They react to ultraviolet light. So basically the way it's designed, what's really interesting is, so when they were originally designed, there was silver chloride within the lenses. There were molecules of silver chloride within the lenses, and when exposed to ultraviolet light, they would align and create sunglasses, like darkness, right? But over time, like one of the things people didn't love about it, it was really slow to transition to darken and lighten, and it never really got clear. It always had like a residual tint on the lenses, right? So I'm going to use some of these frames that I have here at Spex Savvy to kind of give you guys examples of how the lenses work. So lenses, of course, the photochromic lenses have improved greatly over time because technology has improved. So now we use really light lenses like polycarbonate, Trivex, different lighter weight lens materials that are shatterproof, and don't really use real glass anymore because it's super heavy and it wasn't very safe. So photochromic lenses now also come in different colors as well, but let's talk about how they actually work. So as you're exposed to ultraviolet light, the lenses will start to darken. Sorry, you guys, I'm at Spex Savvy headquarters and people are talking in the background, but they'll start to darken. So this is kind of a really good example of what that first tint will look like as they start to darken, right? So as the ultraviolet light hits the lens, they will go from clear to like a 1, like this, then to a 2, like that, right? And then at the most dark, they will be at a 3, which is what we call sunglass darkness. Like that. Do y'all love this new frame? She's giving. Check it out on spexsavvy.com. She's awesome. Her name is Ovaline. So that's how the photochromic lenses work. So when exposed to ultraviolet light, they will begin to darken and go from like a very light tint to a sunglass dark tint. Okay. Now, how these work in the car, right? Because after a certain year, your windshields was made with ultraviolet protection. That little strip of tint that you see kind of at the top of your windshield. Yeah, so a lot of cars nowadays, any new car would have ultraviolet protection. And because of that, it's blocking how much UV light you're getting into your window, i.e. on your lenses. So your lenses in the car probably will only get between 1 and 2 dark, okay, in the car. For me though, I wear photochromic lenses, transition lenses on several different pairs of glasses. These are clear, but I never have an issue in the car with those. They darken without me even thinking about it, and I find that it's fine. If I wanted them a little darker, what I would do is maybe leave them on the dashboard in the direct sun for a few minutes and then put them on. That'll make them a little bit darker for you inside the car. But that is the story of photochromic lenses, why people call them transitions. And people often get transitions mixed up with the word progressives, and we covered progressives in our last video, which means progressive is a lens that starts with your distance prescription and progresses down to your reading, also called a no-line bifocal, right? Where transition lenses go from light to dark as exposed to ultraviolet light. So that is the difference. I hope you learned something today with Spex Savvy. Pass it along, invite your friends. You know, it's a party with us. You always family too. So bring, you know what, bring something to the party. Love y'all. Have a good one.